Hey, thanks for tuning in for another video. I was checking the squad and the players Everton was looking to buy because they have too much free time. So I made two likely formations for the coming games. And in one of my earlier videos, I was talking about some of the gaps we have. I'm just going to bring this up real quick and then talk about the players that we've been looking to buy that would fill those roles. So formation two options, 4-3-3. We saw this against Tottenham. Barkley's kind of playing an attacking mid kind of center forward role. Blassie and Morales, there's good competition between them, so we'll like fully flesh out the potential of that position. Midfield, they really cover the defensive gaps. Just the spacing between our center backs. That just really covers it well. But the problem is it doesn't really have a center forward. Now the fact that we've been looking for a center forward means that if we were to switch up the formation, it would go to this one, kind of a variation of it. We saw this in the preseason. It was one of the ones that worked out well. It sacrifices more defense, obviously, for Barkley to be in his preferred position of attacking mid and to have a true center forward. So bringing up Blassie again. If you haven't seen a skills or highlights video of him, check out my link in the video description. It'll take you to a YouTube channel that has a really good video on him. Blassie is just a strict, quick. I was combining quick and strong. Quick and strong winger who likes to dribble and shoot a lot. Sorry about that. So he'll bring in a good bit of directness and tenacity to our game. Now, Koeman mentioned in one of his interviews. I mentioned this in one of the other videos I made. 3 to 4 players. So we need a striker, we need a center mid, and we need a center back. So striker 1, and if Lukaku leaves, will be 2. Now, when it comes to midfielders, we'll need a quick attack-minded one that can kind of dribble out of pressure. I think is something that's a little bit different than the other people. Gay's very good at that, so I think having another one that's a little bit more attack-minded would be good. Now, when it comes to defenders, the center back would need to be quick and similar to Funes Mori because we have Jagielka and Williams who are very similar. Now, Charlie Austin is one of the players we're looking to get for the striker role at Queens Park Rangers. 2014-2015 season, he did great. 35 appearances, 18 goals, 5 assists. Now then he moved to Southampton halfway through the 2015-2016 season. 7 appearances, only 1 goal. So he hasn't really found a rhythm at Southampton, so it might be a good opportunity to take them off their hands and get him for probably a good deal. So that's if you like him and his play style, which he's kind of a poor passer, but he defends, shoots, and heads the ball well and often. And when it comes to Loic Remy, he might come to Everton if Lukaku deal with Chelsea were to happen. I don't think anyone would be excited for him, though. He's too much like Kone, a aging substitute that hasn't really got much game time over the few years. He doesn't really add much to the squad anyway. Now, Benteke, he's at Liverpool right now, but at Aston Villa, 29 appearances, 13 goals, 2 assists. Then when he went to Liverpool, 29 appearances again, but 9 goals and 3 assists. So I think he's a little too much like Lukaku, though. He's bad at the same things that Lukaku is, like defensive contribution and offsides awareness. But he's good at heading, shooting, layoffs, and I think he's a bit more creative than Lukaku is. Now, when it comes to the center mid, we're looking at Juan Mata. This move most likely will not happen because it has been reported that Mata has done enough to impress Mourinho and claim a spot in the squad at Manchester United. And we're also in the chase for Moussa Sissoko. He would be a great buy for the midfield. He's currently at Newcastle, who are relegated. Now, when it comes to center backs, Abdennour, I think that's how you say it. He's a Valencia defender who costs $14.5 million before add-ons. He's a great, strong defender. He's good at tackling and the things that you would want a defender to be good at, but he is slow. So, like I said before, he's a little too much like Williams and Jagielka. I think we need a little bit more of a Funes Mori type that can keep up with the striker. So we can't, they can't just play a ball over top and beat both of our center backs. Now, when it comes to goalkeepers, we're still looking for Hart again. This kind of we kind of encountered this thing again because his run at Manchester City is over, basically due to strained and frosty relationship with Guardiola. Now, Caballero got the start against Sunderland, and Hart really doesn't think he can recover from this. So unless someone convinces him to stay. We're in the hunt for him again, and so is Sevilla from La Liga. So the transfer window ends at 11 p.m. on August 31st, so we got about 14 days left, 2 Fridays. Now, we should be seeing 2 players per week, but if our last 2 games of this month go good, then we maybe might see less. Now, let me know which players, mention 4 that you would like to see signed, or you can just post anything random in the comments. And thanks for watching my Magnum Opus Gaming. See you next time.